Alright, so welcome guys. Welcome to my first YouTube video. My name is Ian. So basically, I'm a full-time FX and gold trader. I've been doing this for the past 6 years, and I would just like to share with you guys more on how I've actually what I've gone through in my trading journey, and what type of analysis, what type of trading methodology I've actually used throughout my successful trading journey. So yeah, hi. So basically today I'm actually gonna go through one of the analysis that I've actually used uh myself personally to actually trade and milk from the market. So so one of the analysis I actually use, or rather this type of analysis I've actually used, is basically called the fundamental analysis. So what is a fundamental analysis, you may ask? So basically this type of analysis is uh, one where one analyzes the market for news, or where one trades or enters their position based off from news. So today I'm gonna share with you guys on how I've actually entered these kind of trades and these kind of positions based off from news. So yeah, so let's get started. So what you see here right before you is the interface of a website I love to use called Forex Factory. So Forex Factory is basically a website that provides frequent updates, or rather daily updates, on what is happening around the world, or rather what is happening in the trading industry or the trading world. So yeah, so today I'm going to teach you guys on how to actually use Forex Factory. So when you see this kind of interface, you first things first, what you gotta do is to change your time zone, or rather change the Forex Factory timing into your current time zone. So currently I'm now residing in Japan, Tokyo. So you click on this and you change your time zone to GMT +9 Tokyo, or rather what your respective time zone are. So if you're from the United States or America, just change it to, like, some American timing. Or if you're like residing in, let's say, Malaysia or China, just change it to your respective time zones. And yeah, so you change it here and you click Save Settings. Then you go back to Forex Factory. So yeah, that's that. So the second step is to actually click on this date right here, where you can see my cursor is. So you click on it and you click this week and you click Apply Settings. So basically what it does is it gives you a brief overview of what news you can expect for this week. So since Saturday is the last day of the week, so what we got was actually the week of February 6th to February 12th. So yeah, so this is the news. Sorry, excuse me. So the news you can actually see from, or rather what news that you've actually had from the past week. So yeah, so these are not the news we're interested in. You're interested in the next week's news. So we click next. So we click next week. So from the week of February the 13th. Sorry, excuse me, having a flu. But yeah, so yeah, so this is the interface that you will see. So the second step for you to actually notice is you gotta notice the red folders. So what are red folders? So red folders are basically high impacting news. So let's bring your cursor right onto the red folder and you see high impact expected. So these are the news that you want to keep a lookout for. So, or rather, these are kind of news that you would like to be involved into trading, because these kind of news move the market by a lot. And when the market moves by a lot, you make a lot of money. Because how you make money, basically, you only make money when the market moves. If the market doesn't move, you don't make money. But when the market moves by a lot and you enter in the correct position, you actually can make a ton of money. And that's how I've been doing so. And rather, that's one of the ways that I've been accumulating my wealth by doing this kind of strategy. So yeah, so let's bring you guys. So let me give you an example on how do I trade off. So yeah. So let's say I identified this red folder news on 10:30 p.m. USD. There's PPI. So yeah, what's the next step, you may ask? So the next step is basically when you see this folder here, you click on it and you see usual effect. So you look under usual effect and they say actual gradient and forecast is good for currency. So what you want to do is you want to wait and look for the results. So If it's better than the forecast, then you might want to like long the US currency pair. Then if it's actually worse than the forecast, then you might want to short it. So just do keep a lookout on what kind of data that the news tells you. So yeah, so if you are asking like, oh, where can I find the data? No worries, it's actually very simple. So you see there are three columns here: actual, forecast, and previous. So we're only interested in the actual and forecast. So right now it's still very early, or rather at the time of recording, it's still very early to see the forecast numbers. So the forecast columns are still empty. However, when you look back, uh, rather let me give an example. When you look back, let's say the past week, that the forecast columns actually fills up way before the actual news release. So that's where you wanna take note of the forecast numbers. Then when the news timing actually comes, then the actual results release and you can compare them. So yeah, that's how you actually can trade the fundamental news. So this 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 website is basically idiot proof because it's actually even color coded. So unless you're color blind, then yeah, it's actually very useful to you. So yes, that's that for the red folder news. So another folder or rather another color that you want to notice is the silver color kind of folders, because the silver kind of folders basically means bank holiday. So let's give an example. Last week was the bank holiday of New Zealand last Monday. And yeah, when there are bank holidays, basically how the market moves is there's normally a big player that pushes the market. However, uh, when the bank takes a break, or rather big boys such as banks takes a break, the market wouldn't move so much. And if the market doesn't move so much, you cannot make money. And we can't make money by the market moving, then why put yourself through unnecessary risk of holding your position over a prolonged period of time? So yeah. So if the market isn't moving, then I wouldn't enter my trades there. So what I want to do is I always want to mitigate my risk. And yeah. So yes, that's that for fundamentals analysis. So just to give you guys a brief overview, uh, fundamental analysis, take note of what kind of news, what kind of timings, what kind of dates, and what kind of data you can expect, and how to read all of data. So all of these can be found based off from Forex Factory. And personally, this has actually made me a shit ton of money, like tons and tons of money. So yeah, I generally have nothing to sell you. I just want to share all the info I've actually accumulated over these past years. And yeah, I would like to help people more like you, because if you're listening to this, you probably want to learn more about trading, or like actually learn more on how people actually make their living off from trading. So yeah, this has been a good uh a few minutes of me sharing with you. So make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and comment down below your channel. And yeah, do look out for our next YouTube video.